Hi guys. So I thought I would have a storytime video today. Now it's not even a new trend of people getting their eyebrows waxed, threaded, plucked, drawn on, tattooed on. It's not new. But I didn't get my eyebrow ripped off, but I did get the skin ripped off. I will put a picture right here of what happened. Now, I have been getting my eyebrows waxed since I was about 12 or 13. I was in like middle school when I first started doing it. My sister did it first. I was there with her. My mom said, "Hey, do you want to get your eyebrows waxed too?" Sure, why not? So we always had the like main nail lady. I think it's actually her salon, Yin. We always had Yin do it. She did perfect every time. The first time we did it, my mom even told Yin like, "Hey, her skin's really sensitive. Please be careful." And Yin even agreed. She said, "Yeah, her skin is like paper. Like it's so like thin, not thin, I guess, but like it's very fragile." This happened when I was already in college. So I went many years without having any issues. I went in and it was a new lady. And I heard Yin tell her something, probably because she always would tell whoever was doing my eyebrows, I think she would tell them like her skin's sensitive, don't do it too hot, because in order for them to be like okay on my skin is that they would get the wax and they would kind of cool it on the stick first. So they'd cool it, they might like blow on it a little bit until it was almost hard. So they put it on, it'd almost be like too hard to like stick paper on, and then they'd rip it off and then my eyebrows would be fine. Well, when I went in with this new lady, I told her my skin is sensitive. Now, I'm sure every beautician hears that from everybody. Even people who have like leather for skin are probably telling people, my skin is sensitive, even though it's really not. I think it's one of those things that people want to have sensitive skin because they think it's like dainty and girly and really nice. It's not. Having sensitive skin sucks. It over dries too easily, it gets oily too easily, and it can be ripped off. So, I'm sitting there and she's putting the wax on my eyebrow, and I notice it's really, really hot. Now, obviously wax is hot, but like I said, they would cool it down first. So I would get cooled down hot wax, if that makes any sense. Like it would be a little warmer than room temperature, but probably not as hot as other people have it, because they wouldn't cool it down for my sister. My sister never had issues. My sister's skin is nowhere near as sensitive as mine. So they put on my sister almost immediately, be done. She put it on and it was just really, really hot wax. But you know, it's hot wax. It had been a couple months since I had gotten my eyebrows done. I'm not really thinking much of it. And when she goes to rip off the strips, it hurts. Now, obviously, there's the pain of getting your hair ripped out of your skin, and there's your skin ripping off of itself. This burned. But I can't really say it burned so much that I thought there was a problem. I just thought, hey, I forgot what it felt like to get my eyebrows waxed. It hurts. And she continued to do the rest of my eyebrows. She did not tell me that my skin had been ripped off. And after, you know how after they do your eyebrows, they usually like clean it with some like oil or gel stuff, so that you don't just have like wax sitting on your skin. Well, they were cleaning that. They were cleaning off like the excess wax that was there, and I noticed she was dabbing. Like first she went to like go swipe it, and it hurt. It was so painful. You know, usually whenever you get your eyebrows waxed, it's painful, but then the pain subsides, and it's just kind of like a dullness, like a dull sensitiveness. Usually they would just kind of like wipe it off and you'd be done. Well, she was just real gently patting it, and I didn't, again, think much of it. I think she was, at first I was like, oh, well, I'm in pain, so I keep moving, so she's being real gentle about it. And, you know, then she put aloe vera on my skin, which they always do, and they usually would put like some oil, but the oil makes me break out. So after the aloe vera gel, she gave me the mirror, and that's when I noticed it was ripped. My skin had come off. no joke, it had come off like this. Look at this picture. Like this. So, you know, I'm kind of like startled. I'm not really upset. I'm just like, oh, that's why it hurts so bad. And I didn't get mad at her. This was a person that I was unfamiliar with. If anything, I should have said, no, I'm going to wait until someone I'm comfortable with is here. So that's partially my fault. But I do think that she should have said something like, do you want me to continue? Do you want someone else to come do it? She shouldn't have just continued on, because the top part and the bottom part were ripped on this one eyebrow, because they always start on this side. Then on this eyebrow, it was like a very little bit of rippage still. Like, she had kind of fixed it, but not completely fixed it. Now, for whatever reason, I swear, like, I have premonitions or something. Like, you know, I'm sure most people have these times where they can just, like, foretell the future a little bit. For whatever reason, that morning, I had put Neosporin in my purse. So, luckily, I put some on right away. I wasn't even, like I said, I wasn't upset. I was just kind of like, huh. That's why it hurt. That's why I'm in pain. I don't even think they charged me for it, because like I said, I've been going there for years. They know our family. They know us just by our faces. When we walk in, they know exactly who we are. I don't think Yen even charged me for my eyebrows to get them done. And the lady was even saying, like, I'm sorry. And I told her, I'm like, you know, it's my skin's picky. I'm not blaming her, because if anything, like I said, that's partially my fault. You know, now in hindsight, since it's been a couple years since this happened, I do kind of wish that they had said something, because, you know, I went so many years with no issues. Then that happened, and even though it's been like 2-3 years since that happened to my skin, I kind of am still scared to go get my eyebrows done. Still kind of scares me to go there. And my sister, she goes to get her eyebrows done at the brow bar at Ulta, and her eyebrows look gorgeous. The girl that does it, I actually went to high school with her. She does a gorgeous job on my sister's eyebrows. I'm scared to go. I'm scared to get it done, because I'm so petrified that, you know, whoever's doing it won't believe that my skin is ultra sensitive, or they won't, you know, they'll be like, oh yeah, you're okay, and then just like rip at it, and then I have ripped skin again. I'm actually really thankful that it did not scar. Like, it's gonna be weird, guys. I'm gonna get all up and close and personal with you. Like, I got it. Like, I have no, it was all up here and all down here. So any makeup I did for the next couple weeks, couldn't do, because it just hurt. I'm lucky that it didn't scar. It did take about a week for it to heal properly, because the layers of skin were gone. I did continue putting Neosporin on, so if anything, me constantly doing that helped. But for the entire rest of the day, it was just like a throbbing, aching pain in my skin. So, word of advice for you guys: be careful who you go to. If you have very specific skin needs, make sure that those needs are expressed and that you are taken seriously about them. If something doesn't feel right, say something. Don't be scared to say something. It's always better to say, hey, you know, make sure you do this step, or make sure you don't do this step. I mean, for years, every time me and my sister went, because that, like I said, that oil makes us break out, we would tell them no oil. And even though they said, okay, aloe but no oil, they said it every time, because they wanted to make sure that it was no oil. They wanted to make sure that, you know, that we understood, that they understood no oil. So, like I said, it was just a bunch of red flags that I should have noticed. You know, be careful, guys. Be safe. Make sure you know who is touching your face. You only have one face, so take really good care of it. I hope you guys enjoyed Storytime. I will see you next time. Bye.